What if I told you today Nifty 50 did everything to confuse traders and then did exactly what the chart said it would? A 150-point gap up, a fake breakout that trapped buyers, a brutal sell off to the day's low, and then an explosive 200-point rally out of nowhere. If you had the chart read right this morning, every single one of these moves was readable. Let me show you exactly how, step by step. To understand today, we need to go back to Monday, 2nd March. Nifty made a strong rally early in the session, pushing all the way up to the 24,880 to 24,920 zone, a clear supply area where sellers were waiting. After hitting that zone, price drifted lower through the day but closed almost at the same price it opened. Importantly, the zone around 24,600 to 24,650 was acting as solid support throughout Monday, holding price from falling further. Now Wednesday, 4th March. No trading on 3rd. It was a market holiday. Wednesday opened and almost immediately price broke down sharply below that 24,600 to 24,650 support zone. And here is the key. Once a support zone is broken decisively, it flips. That support is now resistance. The market has memory. Traders who were holding long positions from Monday and were stuck in losses will look to exit the moment price comes back to that zone. That selling pressure permanently turns the old support into a ceiling. Today, Thursday, 5th March, pre-market was showing a 350-point gap up due to positive global sentiment overnight. But by morning, that gap had reduced significantly, and Nifty opened with about 150 points gap up, right around 24,600 to 24,640. Look at where it opened, exactly into that resistance zone we just talked about. This is not a coincidence. The market gapped up right into the zone where sellers were waiting. This immediately told experienced traders, be careful here. This is not a free ride upward. From the very first candle of today's session, 9:15 am, Nifty started forming a parallel channel. A rising lower support line and a rising upper resistance line, both moving upward together at the same angle. This is a textbook parallel channel. For over 4 hours, from market open all the way to around 1 pm, price was respecting this channel beautifully. Every time it touched the lower boundary, buyers came in. Every time it approached the upper boundary, sellers pushed it back down. The market was coiled, building energy. Now here is where it gets dangerous. Around 1 pm, price pushed toward the upper boundary of the channel and it looked like a breakout was happening. Buyers jumped in thinking this was the move up, but it was a trap. Within minutes, price reversed sharply and started falling, not just back into the channel, all the way down to the day's low support around 24,520 to 24,530. All those buyers who chased the false breakout were now stuck. This is exactly what liquidity hunting looks like. The market sweeps the stops of retail traders before making the real move. At the day low support around 24,520 to 24,530, price found buyers again. Normally, after such a sharp sell-off, you would expect a small pullback and then continuation downward. That is what most traders expected here. But Nifty had a different plan. Instead of rolling over, price held that support firmly and then launched upward with aggressive momentum. Big green candles, high volume, no hesitation. This kind of move tells you that the selling was actually absorption. Smart money was buying every share the panicked sellers were throwing out. The target was clear. The supply zone from 2nd March around 24,850 to 24,900, and Nifty headed straight for it like a missile. Once price hit that zone, sellers stepped in as expected and price cooled off. And where did Nifty close? Right around 24,720 to 24,737, exactly at the breakout level of the parallel channel. This is called a retest of the breakout level. The market broke out, pulled back, and closed right at that key level. Every move today was readable from the chart, and this is exactly why we study price action. If you found this useful, subscribe to Nifty Pulse for daily Nifty 50 analysis. Drop a comment. Did you catch any of today's moves? See you tomorrow.